Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode on the Rachel Varga podcast. This is a quick, bite-sized episode I'm going to be doing here. And for those of you who are new to the show, welcome. My name is Rachel Varga. I am simply a humble human on a mission to help you get the best skin of your life and feel and look fabulous all in one session and seamless. We want to basically make you your brightest, high vibe, most radiant version using various body, mind, spirit, and energy practices. In this bite-sized episode, I'm going to be sharing an event that I'm speaking on tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss this. This is a free event. The link to the event is actually in the description of this episode. And you can also find access to all of my past events and upcoming events on my events page at rachelvarga.ca. So before I disclose a little bit more of what I'm doing behind the scenes and how you can kind of hang out with me tomorrow and an amazing biohacking community, let's just kick things off with a quick little video. Welcome to the Rachel Varga podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Varga, double board certified aesthetic nurse specialist since 2011 with over 20,000 rejuvenation procedures performed. I'm an international clinical trainer for other physicians and nurses as well, celebrity skin expert, having been featured on some of the world's top proactive aging podcasts, and much, much more. Learn more at rachelvarga.ca and enjoy today's episode. All right. Many of you know that I am an international trainer, clinical trainer, and speaker for both the clinician and the client, the patient, the practitioner. And in this conference I'm a part of right now, yes, it's remote, which is actually pretty incredible, so that many of us can tune in without the cost of traveling, taking time off work. And my session is actually happening tomorrow. This is with the Women's Biohacking Conference. There are some gentlemen that are attending this too. This isn't just for the ladies, actually. And what we talk about here on the show is for the gents, the ladies, and all that stuff. So one of the cool things about this particular summit, the Women's Biohacking Conference hosted by Orshi McNaughton, is that we are covering absolutely all the things that are imperative to slow your aging, improve your biohacking. And what's really neat about the summit is every day of the summit, we're actually having panel speakers. So yesterday and today we had panelists talking about our top biohacking tips. So obviously what I talk about is biohacking for skin. And this is an incredible opportunity for you to actually pick the brains. This is just, I've been on a number of summits over the last few years. And the whole panel concept is basically like a mastermind, a think tank where you can attend live and ask myself and other high level global speakers your biggest questions in regards to biohacking and optimizing your hormones, your performance, pain, body, mind, spirit, energy stuff. We talk about all of that. And in today's panel, we talked about performance optimization. And one of the lovely presenters is actually Adelita Montero, and she is a world champion jiu-jitsu martial artist. And as many of you know, I do martial arts, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing. I have for 10 plus years. Hubby's a 6-time pro world champion kickboxer, competing next week. And talking about peak performance, obviously when we want to look good, we want our body to look good too, right? We got to look after this meat suit, this physical vessel that's carrying us through our journey here on planet Earth as we're being, whirled through the galaxy at, what is it, 1,000, we're spinning and we're moving at 1,000 miles an hour kind of thing. It's all, it's all quite fascinating when you think about how we are living on this, little ball. And we have this amazing opportunity to really maximize our experience here with ourselves, with people, places, and things. And when you are a biohacker, you're sort of different than everybody else. People are going to say to you, why are you doing all that stuff? But just wait. It's not up to you to convert everybody to join the biohacking movement, the self-optimization movement, taking charge of their health. You want to save your energy. You want to protect your energy. This stuff isn't for everybody. In fact, here on Facebook and YouTube, I really don't share my best stuff for various reasons, primarily energetic. And I also am not for everybody, nor do I want to work for everybody, work with everybody, and my message won't land for everybody. So if you're interested in body, mind, spirit, energy, practices, you're a quote unquote sensitive individual, maybe you're a little bit more intuitive than other people around you that you notice, definitely tune into the audio stuff. But I gotta say, this biohacking conference is off the hook. And tomorrow we're doing a Sunday mixer. So you can actually connect with like-minded biohackers and humans that, you just give a ish about your health and you're wanting to live your best life. This is the community to be a part of. I've been a part of a number of summits over since 2018 when I started all this speaking and stuff and all that. This one is just blowing my mind. I'm getting so much out of it, even just as a speaker with our panel discussions, and the questions you guys are asking is amazing. I'm seeing Phaedria in there. I'm seeing Madeline. I'm seeing Miriam. Lots of my clients are joining in the conference too. So today we talked about performance optimization. So when we're looking at the body aspect of us, right? Body, mind, spirit, energy. Just a quick tip, and I talk about this in my Unlocking Your Vitality ebook that you can download at rachelvarga.ca. You need to make sure you're balancing your cardiovascular training, your strength and conditioning training, your flexibility and stability, and also doing grounding practices like Qigong and like yoga. So working out isn't just going to be one thing. It's actually going to be encompassing all four of those different things. And I only know this because I started to observe my most high vibrating clients and what they were doing, primarily men and women aged 60 to 90. I started to take notes out of their playbook and wrote my own ebook on it, which is Unlocking Your Vitality. You are going to love it. We do a bit of a deep dive on HRV, how to measure it, how to optimize it, what it can tell you. HRV is this holy grail biohacking metric that everyone's trying to improve and enhance. Actually, right after I do a session in my spring skin camp, doing a heatless hair care tutorial, talking about our scalp care, hair care, all that, I'm headed to Upgrade Labs to do the cell trainer and do a sauna detox. So biohacking is a key element to getting good skin. The skin is your largest organ of the body. It's also one of the best ways that you can detoxify your body using the skin and sweating. It's one of the fastest, most effective ways to detox. We basically should be detoxing all of the time because we are constantly exposed to toxins in our environment, our food, our air, our water, our lighting, electromagnetics. So making sure you are detoxing is really, really important. The other thing we talked about today was pain. And as you guys know, I'm still kind of dealing with injuries. And what I don't do when I experience pain, if I can at all avoid it. Say, for example, I wake up with a headache 1 or 2 times a week, very frustrating, but I don't pop pain meds to manage that. I avoid that if at all possible. And I look at how can I eat and live throughout this day to reduce my inflammation. If you're experiencing pain, more often than not, it's a sign your body's dealing with inflammation. So just popping a painkiller isn't really going to help you address the root cause of the problem, which I recommend you take some time to listen to your body, mind, spirit, and energy so that you really get a lay of the land, which is yourself, so that you can best support yourself. And no one's going to do this for you. You can throw all the money in the world at someone for your skin and rejuvenation, showing up at a clinic, working with me. But if you're not doing the at-home stuff, it's not really going to matter. And the same thing goes if you're just showing up to practitioners for, this, that, and the other thing, but you're not doing their home care that they're suggesting you do, you're not really going to get the greatest benefit. We talked about things like neurofeedback. I definitely chimed in and spoke to the importance of making sure that your body self-care cleaning products are not full of, they actually cannot have any of these ingredients: parabens, phthalates, sulfates, artificial dyes, fragrances, of course not testing on animals. So that's kind of where someone like myself comes in. I can help you manage and create an at-home skin rejuvenation plan alongside dermal rolling with peptides. I'm actually speaking on a stem cell summit coming up, which is very exciting. We can use things like peptides in our skincare with the dermal rolling, but there is a method to the madness to stabilizing your skin, starting to use skin actives like peptides, hyaluronic acid, retinol, and then dermal rolling. I just did an episode on the audio only podcast on this. So if you're hanging out with me here on Facebook and YouTube, you are missing out on all the audio only stuff I'm doing on podcasts. So if I even say like vitamin D here on YouTube, I was actually just chatting with my brother-in-law who's becoming a medical doctor, his friend who's becoming a medical doctor. If I say vitamin D on the show, I can't monetize the video. That's ridiculous. Like, I'm not even saying like medical claims. I'm just like saying that word. So I don't love these social media platforms anymore. Audio only podcasts, subscribe, Apple iTunes, Spotify. Make sure you're listening also with your phone on airplane mode. So download the episode, save the episode, put your phone on airplane mode. Do not use those Bluetooth headsets. When you're consuming content, you want to do it in a way that's more safe. And actually, someone I just met recently, her name is Rachel as well. I hope you're watching this episode. She actually said the new iPhones don't even have like an outlet. So obviously I keep my phone in a Faraday cage here, but they don't have the outlet. So the new iPhones are actually forcing you. Oh, great. Now YouTube is giving me issue live stream signal here. This is really, really weird. So the new iPhones, you have to use a Bluetooth headset. So sometimes the older tech is actually the better tech. Same thing goes with like halogen lighting versus LED. LED is cheaper, it's more cost effective, they last longer, but they're ish for your eyes, your circadian rhythm, and your skin. If you're kicking it inside all day, you're not wearing your sunscreen, you're like, I don't think I need my sunscreen. Think again. The blue light from your LED lighting is actually reaching 100 nanometers deeper into your skin than if you were to go outside and get that natural sunlight and the natural D. All right. Bit of a rant there, but it's really important for you to know why I'm making this transition, why I deleted Instagram. I do not like social media platforms at all right now. Podcast is better. So talking about pain, we definitely shared some insights with the panels. You guys can catch those replays if you register for the summit, the Women's Biohacking Conference. Link in the description. You can also access it on my events page at rachelvarga.ca. But it's time to find our communities. We are seeing parallel systems emerge because the systems that we have been a part of for so long are crumbling. They're no longer serving us. They're no longer giving us the information and the support that we truly need. Maybe in like an acute setting, but not necessarily for like a body, mind, spirit optimization type of approach. This is where biohacking comes in. If you're new to biohacking, that's fine. If you're already somewhat experienced, that's fine too. But trust me when I say that I adore the biohacking community. This is my tribe. My other tribe are also things people like functional practitioners and those type of practitioners that have the allopathic Western training and then go on to learn the functional stuff. Those are the rock stars. But of course, what I say here is not medical advice, educational information only. If you think you have a medical condition, you must seek the guidance of a licensed physician or before making any lifestyle modifications. Bonus points if you find that rock star healer that combines the best of both worlds, both the Western and the functional. You've heard this now. I'm not going to say it again. Your skin, your health, your wellness is up to you. Nobody's going to do it for you, but I am going to, I'm here to hold your hand. The speakers in this event are here to hold your hand and support you. Summits are a fabulous way to get to know new teachers and speakers on topics you're really interested in. So say, for example, Alyssa, she's going to be on the show. She works all with sound therapies, healing, and she's quite intuitive as well. So that's like we're going to get her on the show. And we're also going to get Rudy on the show. He makes certain blue light blocking glasses that helps us support your circadian rhythm. He's amazing. He's all about knowing light, circadian rhythms. And then I'm also going to be getting Adelita Montero on the show. She is a world champion martial artist. And we're also going to be getting Karen on the show too, because she is all about the warrior mindset for women's health and fitness. So I get so much out of these summits, especially when they're live and interactive. But you can catch the replays too. But tomorrow we are having a networking mixer. I don't want you to miss out. That's why I am mentioning this to you now. So you are invited. It is a free event. There are like some upgrades you can get, different access to, and things like that, but it is a free event. And a number of my clients are attending. I see you on the panel discussions, which is really, really, really fun. Being live for these panel networking discussions with fellow biohackers and fellow world-class speakers is invaluable. All right, that's it. That's enough for today's little bite-sized episode. I'm about to teach in Spring Skin Camp. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have any questions, email me info@rachelvarga.ca.